Hey guys, it's Dan here. Welcome back to Web on the Web. Sorry I haven't made a video in a little while. I've been busy just finishing up college. I'm done for the holidays now. Today I'm just doing a review of a film that I actually saw a few weeks ago. Sully, the brand new film from Clint Eastwood starring Tom Hanks as the man who saved 200 people from certain death after their plane crashed into the River Hudson in New York a few years ago. I'll start with the story. First off, the story of Sully is very interesting and intriguing. It's kind of told, it's not like a straightforward depiction, in other words. It's kind of told in an almost investigative style. Have you ever seen the show on the History Channel, Air Crash Investigation? It's a lot like that. There was flight tests, flight simulations, tests, reports, interviews, stuff like that. But also there was the story of the actual cast running through it with the actors and all of that. Of course, we got Tom Hanks, we got Aaron Eckhart. We got a good few people. Pretty big stars. If I had to give one negative thing about the story, though, I have to say that the ending was a bit abrupt. It kind of just goes like this, and then it's over. There's no real conclusion other than just a wall of text. And come on, we don't go to the cinema to bloody read. This isn't school. Come on. But other than that, the story was actually really good, really interesting, and I enjoyed it. Now, as for the performances, that's a whole different story. Tom Hanks is fantastic as Sully, and who the hell didn't think he was going to be? Hanks brings this really realistic portrayal of not a hero, which a lot of people thought Sully was, but a survivor. He is very modest about it in the film. He doesn't see himself as a hero. He sees himself as an equal to all the rest of the passengers. Both him and them survived, and they share that in common. There's also elements of kind of post-traumatic stress disorder. He's seeing things like, for example, he keeps seeing a recurring shot of the plane actually crashing into a building and blowing up. It's really creepy because it kind of reminds you of 9/11 in the way that it crashes into New York. It's a weird thing to say, but I know, but it's just a bit creepy that way. But I'm gonna throw my hat into the ring here. I think Tom Hanks deserves the Oscar for this performance. I love Tom Hanks anyway. He's a great actor, but he does a fantastic job here of portraying Sully as a man, not as some kind of god or messiah, as a lot of the media would portray him, but as a man who found himself in an impossible situation, and he did what he felt was best to get out of that situation. Aaron Eckhart, he's most famous, of course, for playing Two-Face in The Dark Knight, which he was really good in that, by the way. He plays Sully's co-pilot Mike, and he's actually really good as well. There's this almost brother type banter between the two of them, and it really does cement the idea of the pilot-co-pilot relationship, having to rely on each other and depend and trust each other. And you can clearly see that, because even after the accident, the event, they're still close and they're taking care of each other. Now, I'm going to go to the visuals, and this is where it dropped a little bit. See, the CGI in this film can be iffy at times. The biggest problem I saw was the plane. It doesn't look real. It looks very, very out of place, and that's not a good use of CGI, to be honest. Clint Eastwood could have combated that with a bit of practical effects, of course, but it doesn't take away from the entire film. It's just a little upsetting that when the plane is crashing, it does look very, very fake. But when the plane's in the water, it's pretty obvious that it's the real thing. So, yeah, the CGI is just iffy. But I have to commend him on what he did with the colours. They're very bland and grey, and that's exciting. What it does, though, it emphasises the reality of the situation. This isn't all sunshine and lollipops and rainbows. No, this is a traumatic event that's happened. Like, it's not going to be all happiness. It's going to be pessimistic and sad, and there's going to be fear and tension. And Eastwood really captures that really well. I also like the way that Sully was the focus of every shot, really bringing home that this is the story of one man and the act that he carried out, what he felt was best to do in the situation, not because he wanted to be a hero, because he wanted to make sure everyone else survived. And you can even see that, like, in scenes such as when they're trying to get off the plane, he's like, no, get off, get off, get off. He's helping people off before he gets off himself. He's a good captain and it's a good character, and Tom Hanks does a really good job of bringing that home. So guys, taking into account all the good things I had to say about this film, but also the few minor problems. Okay, some of them are minor, some of them are bigger than others. I'd give this film an 8.5 out of 10. It's fantastic, really good. It's really worth a watch. Just if you can get your mind past the CGI, it can be a bit jarring at times to be looking at that because it's a bit, it just looks fake. But guys, if you've seen it, let me know what you thought. Happy Christmas again. And yeah, I'll have another video out this week, more Christmassy video. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.